I'm gonna play one more game before I go to bed. Hopefully I won't have as many issues with this one. I've been having issues the entire time. So I did, however, that's why I'm back on this thing instead of on remote play. But I did get a capture card. Bought one today, so hopefully it'll show up by next week, and we'll go from there, I guess. Let's go audio, video. I want to turn it down.
Hello and welcome to MLB The Show. I'm Matt
Let's fly. Let's go right here.
I wish there was like a music. Don't matter anyway. I wish there was a setting that I could turn it all down, like progress like at once instead of audio clip, whatever.
Hello, baseball fans. matthagg101525.
Let's keep it going a little. I meant proportionally, not progressively. Alright. Let's apply those changes. Oh, here's what I did. So, I was looking at my... I need to update my trading log. I was looking at my... at the people that I have. I don't need that anymore, or that. Well, I could probably still use that. Shoot, Joe. I would take a shortstop though, even though old buddy's doing well. I looked in the free agents. Lord have mercy, why was I struggling with that? And there were some really good free agents, so I signed a couple of them. Signed Tony Zitch. I don't know who that is. And Trevor Rosenthal. Now, Trevor Rosenthal was an overall 80. So, my dogs are fixing to start barking at each other. Trevor Rosenthal was an overall 80, so that was a good sign, I think. But he went down to 76, I guess, for whatever reason. And then this guy was an overall 79 or 80, and he went down to 78. But and I got rid of some. Like, I just dropped them. I mean, and I'm not paying this guy hardly anything. Let's see. Yeah, 5 years, $650,000 a year, and he's a good ball player. Let me let my dog out. The last video I posted is pretty funny because I was using remote play. Remote play works. It works really pretty alright, but for some reason my internet is not as awesome today as it usually is. It's generally pretty good, but today it's not very good. I guess it's been raining for like, I don't know, 30 years. Go ahead and get this started. But it's funny because I was trying to use remote play and all that stuff. Well, anyway, the video got flagged just because of the music that was in the game. Obviously, it's not in there probably right now. Either way, so. So that's where I don't even know what I was saying. I'm just lost now. Oh yeah, I was having a hard time. Anyway, this was. I mean, it was a rough stream. Plus, it was 20 innings. I pretty well burned up my bullpen. Luckily, I got 2 fresh guys in there from the free agents, so there's that. But otherwise. Whatever, but I think I'm gonna get a picture of me and put it right there where that Yankee logo is. Which the Yankees are my favorite team. But
hey, Matt, Scott Kazner, big arm, always has had a big arm. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. His changeup has gotten better. The key to Scott Kazmir, throwing strikes early on in the count. When he gets beat, most of the time he beats himself by the base on ball. If he's throwing strikes, he's tough to hit.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. And the first pitch of the game is taken for ball one as we are underway tonight from SunTrust.
Oh yeah, this is a way better experience. It's like 100 million times better. Hopefully the capture card will be even better. Watched a couple of reviews. It was like 68 bucks. It was one of the more budget-friendly ones. Everybody said it was great. So I'm hoping it is. I'm hoping it does a really good job. So I don't have to deal with this little bitty screen anymore. And by any more, I mean, you know, more than 3 times that I already have. But where I'm at right now, it's not bad. I was sitting in the living room before and I couldn't hardly see the TV. But where I've got this now is a lot more optimal. And I could probably deal with this. Alright, yeah, still a cutter. It does other things and not just like you can capture all kinds of stuff. And it records to USB, so I could go to like my PS3 and do it. I can do my Raspberry Pi. I mean, whatever else it'd be. It can be like a pretty cool little deal. Actually, now that I'm sitting kind of close to this, I actually do like the. I kind of like the overlay. It's kind of. Oh. Get down, Joe. It's really not bad. I mean, shows that I'm on air. I like that. I like the little message at the bottom there. I like my lapse times up in the top corner to help me keep tabs on how long I've been doing it.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product.
But like I said, I'll be able to use that other thing. It'll be pretty good. Plus, I can record it and edit it before I upload it and have to do a little bit. What in the world? And that's kind of my plan. I would rather. Oh, come on. I'd rather, because I made a little intro piece to the video. And, what was I saying? Oh, I made a little intro thing. I'd like to be able to put it on there before I upload it. That'd be nice. Excuse me. I don't know how loud that is. Oh, one thing I am going to like about it is that, well, I say I'm going to like it. I like being able to just plug my headset into my controller. That part is nice right now. But the other thing, I won't be able to do that. That's going to be aggravating.
Ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
So digging in now, Ender Inciarte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
Go get down.
On the run is Williams. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, man,
Joe, decide if you want to be inside or outside.
Left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He's got great power. I love watching a guy could take the ball to the opposite field or go to dead center field, and that's exactly who he is. BP is impressive, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this one.
Digging in, Freddie Freeman. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Hey, Matty, yeah, it's been a tough series so far, D-Roll. They've lost the first two nail-biters, 2 close games, low-scoring games. They'd like to turn that fortune around here today.
Yeah, but from a manager's perspective, Dan, all you can ask for is effort, and that's what this team's given them. They took it on the chin, first 2 games, 1-run losses. They'll bounce back today.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your
throw me one up.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Oh, there we go. Oh, come on.
The throw. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stoppage short. And hitting in the books. No score on the show.
You're going to have to sit there a minute then, Joe.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First delivery to him on the way. Here's that little sinker right over the outside corner. In his career, Santana has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
All right, the Atlanta Braves attack on defense this way.
Kick off his mic for a minute.
Freddie Freeman, first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. He plays one of the most reliable first basemen in the game. Makes the routine play. Not only that, he can pick and grin, saving his infielders some serious errors.
Digging in, Michael Franco. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. The relay, and a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
And this is just a cut fastball. He's trying to sneak in the back door. He's unable to get it done. Leaves it right over the heart of the plate, and that's just too easy for a guy like this. He's licking his chops as the ball arrives, and he drills it to the outfield for an extra base hit.
Count now a ball and a strike. Franco, the runner at second with 1 away. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 home is a slider taken for a ball. Jorge Alfaro, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. The 3-1. Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole, and gone right down the line the other way. Wow! And good for him. J.P. Crawford has just launched his first major league home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least 1.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1. Alfaro, just 24 years of age. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Hit to third. There to get it is Batista. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the fight. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Jose Batista, set to lead off. Here's the first pitch to him. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. The 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. No problem here, 1 away.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Fouled away. Albies, a 5'9" lefty batter, but throws right-handed. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 1-2. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Williams is after it, and he makes the catch in the corner. Stepping in for the Braves, Kurt Suzuki. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. Here comes the first pitch. On the ground to third. Bronco fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing. Digging in to try it again, Odubel Herrera. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Good looking sinker on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
On the pitch out pays off as he is nailed at second base. So he turned to the slide step that time, and it paid off nicely.
Yeah, the slide step is basically a shortened pitching motion that gets the ball to the catcher's hands faster, and it was well executed that time. might have been the difference between out and safe.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Cesar Hernandez will be next. And he finally gets a sinker over here for a called strike one.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ball and a strike.
Hey, that pitch right there caught entirely too much of the plate. Curveball that rolled over the heart of the plate. He's got to pull the trigger on that one.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Swanson picks it up, and they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins in there, strike one.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
Hard hit to first. Freeman's got it on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. They're up 2-0. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, the former #1 overall pick, Dansby Swanson, the first at bat here in the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. To short. Crawford has it. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. The next to bat for Atlanta, number 27. He'll get his first shot with the bat here. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. This is line to left. Hoskins is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Scott Kazmir. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is...
So now Carlos Santana.
Leading off for the Phillies, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
First pitch on its way. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies' first baseman.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Down the first baseline. Freeman is up with it. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Third baseman, number 7.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Michael Franco. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Swing and a miss on the sinker. 0-1. slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. First pitch on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Putter low, 1-1. Swung on and missed, 1-2 now. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So pitching.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Crawford is off of first with 2 away. Heading out towards shallow right. Markakis has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Here's Ender Inciarte back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
This is line to left, and that's the first hit in this one for the Braves.
The right fielder, number 22, Nick Markakis.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Nick Markakis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. This is pulled into right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The first baseman,
He
number
wasn't
5.
letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Freddie Freeman. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
And this is taken outside for ball 1.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
The 1-0. Bounced weakly near the plate. Foul ball, however, strike 1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Hoskins waits on it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. The tag, and he is out at third base. It's a double play. So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And striding in is the third baseman, Jose Bautista. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lays off 1-0. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Ready for another chance. Drew Hutchison. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Flipped out the other way towards short. And one gone.
Now batting, the center fielder.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Odubel Herrera. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. One out, nobody on. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch, and he fouls this one off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And he looks at his sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. 2 out, nobody on. Hits this one hard the other way. Swanson scoops it up. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they're on top 2-0. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He leads off from the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Herrera has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Digging in now, Kurt Suzuki. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Herrera is there, 2 gone.
The batter, number 7.
Standing in, Dansby Swanson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Crawford is there, and that retires the side. Ready for another chance? Cesar Hernandez. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes it's a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
One there, on to Freeman, a double play.
Now batting.
Here's Carlos Santana now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they go away here. It's a called strike. 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Now another 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Phillies go down quietly there. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 27. They'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Number 27 becomes the first out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Charlie Culberson come out into the on-deck circle now, as that's going to spell the end for Scott Kazmir.
Charlie Culberson.